What do you see, from your experience, what has been some of the biggest problems other than personality, bringing people together or keeping them together? Is it, because you hear the stories about company grows and then all of a sudden there's a parting of ways. What do you find in your experience as a cause for that parting of ways or dissatisfaction with the relationship maybe?
I think that's personalities mostly. If the personalities match well, even if there's not a large flow of money, usually people can continue. But sometimes, even if there is a great deal of revenue being made, the personalities can end up defeating the success of the company.
Do you find that sometimes an investor's idea of where his product should go or his invention should be sometimes diverges from the investors at some point?
The inventor?
Yeah.
Oh yes, most definitely. The inventor is so close to the idea that it's like a child almost. And you always want to see your child go in a certain direction, perhaps in your own footsteps, and that may or may not be the right choice for that particular product.
Do you find sometimes you're counseling inventors then to give up a little control and give up a little bit of their initial dream?
Yes. Usually it's not a hard sell. Usually if you just sit down with the inventor and explain that there are good reasons for doing this, and that, and this particular investor might be the right person to do it, well, you can usually reach a consensus.
Yeah. Some investors, as you've said, inventors are take their products very seriously because it is something they've spent so long working on, and it's sometimes difficult to relinquish control. And I think the message that you're conveying, at least I'm hearing, is that inventors have to give up some control at some point.
They should be willing to.
Yeah.
They should be willing to, and the idea is that a large piece of something small may not be as valuable as a small piece of something very large.
Very well put. Very well put. One of the things I've heard in the past as well, and we talked in the before the show, is that getting together with the right people is so critical to any business success. And no matter what an inventor has, if you don't have the right people, surround yourself with the right people that know the things that you don't know, and learning what you don't know is so critical to success, and making sure that the people are there to really help bolster your product. And that you seem to be reinforcing that.
Yes.
That seems to be so critical, getting those personalities together. How do you find with your business bringing together inventors and investors? Is that a growing business now for you? And are people you find a lot of activity? And
yes, this is the right time to be doing this type of stuff. It's very exciting to do. It's tremendously rewarding to see, to put together different pieces of a puzzle. You'll see one piece over here, which might be in the inventor, another couple pieces in different places, and to be able to put the thing together synergistically, making something larger than any of the parts by themselves wouldn't have been able to do. It's the right time to be doing that type of thing.
Yeah. Certainly at the time we're doing the show right now, certainly the capital is there. Even with the stock market fluctuating up and down, there's a lot of investment capital out there, and people are looking for good investments. So inventors shouldn't be concerned about meeting up with people and getting the people together that they need in order to put their products together. Let's keep on moving along in investment. You mentioned something about third-tier financing, and I thought we were going to stop at second-tier financing, but we're moving right into third-tier financing. What's that all about?
Third-tier financing is when the inventor is ready for an exit strategy from the company, and that can be done through a private placement. It can be done through an initial public offering or an IPO. At this point, someone else comes in and operates the company purely as a business. The inventor loses all contact with the company, may retain some passive role in the company, but essentially has cashed out.
Taking his money and run, as it were.
Exactly. and a good inventor should be willing to do that. Go ahead and invent something new and repeat the process.
And usually in that type of scenario, does the inventor walk away with some of the stock of the company? What are some of the typical ways for the inventor to move out of their role with the company?
Many times the inventor will have good reason to want to part company with his original company. He may have started the company, taken it from something that was little of no value, and through the hard work over the years expanded it into something quite valuable, and now at the third stage financing, the inventor will let the company go. It's mature. He has put his effort and equity into it, and now it's time to let the thing go into the stream of commerce and fly on its own. And a successful inventor should be paid by the company for doing that.
Mm-hmm. But that's not always necessarily the case. Sometimes, as inventor can just retain ownership in the company, I would think, from the second stage financing that we talked about earlier as well.
That's true. Many companies might dream about going to the third stage, but I think most companies don't.
Mm-hmm.
I think most companies operate for many, many years and decades after the second stage financing and are quite successful at that.
In your experience, what is the distribution between the companies that stop at second stage financing and those that go to third stage financing? Do you have any?
The number of IPOs or third stage financing is it's astronomical at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think probably more so now than I can remember. And so a lot of the companies are trying to get postured in the second stage so that they can try to proceed up to the third stage.
So a lot of people are setting the groundwork then for third stage, whether or not they take that step or not.
That's right. And it's important when you are establishing the structure at the second stage that you have an eye towards the possibility of doing that later.
Okay. Well, Rick, thanks for coming on tonight. This is Randy Notzen for Rick Johnson and Inventors Insider. Thank you for watching.